why you can't lose weight, why you're never going to lose weight, you're always going to be fat, and what to do about it, which is way more important than the title or the search term. And this search term's searched a couple thousand times a month in YouTube. I'm going to be sharing with you step by step why and then what to do about it. The two keys, it's just two things, the two primary things, of course. And they're really simple, but you're going to need to commit to doing it for 30 days. It's the concept of a penny doubled every single day. The first couple of days you have 20, 30 cents, but then as the momentum builds and the compounding builds, one of the most powerful things in the universe, as Warren Buffett talks about, with relation to money, but it's the same thing with relating to weight loss. If this is a concept you'd like to learn more about, meaning how to design the life that you want, and that includes health, but it also includes all other areas, because, well, we can lose the weight. Let's get rid of that. You know, let's be fit and slim and full of energy, and then also have all other areas going great. So I've created a free class, powerlifeclass.com. There's no opt-in or anything required, it's just a free class. And I'm going step by step in as much detail as I can do in about 30 minutes. So why is it that you can't lose weight? You've been trying, I know you want to, and yet maybe you do and then it comes back, or you see the belly kind of getting bigger, or the chin, or whatever it is with the arms, or whatever it is. Why is it? Can you write in the comments, what are the two reasons? And if you get the two reasons before actually watching the video, we're going to go on the trust system, then you win a prize. I'll make you a free video on whatever topic you want. You ask the question, I will answer it in a video. So what are the two reasons? Is it that the gym sucks, the music isn't good, the people are too critical, they kind of look, or it's too classy, or maybe you don't like Zumba. I think Zumba's, I like salsa, but Zumba, I don't know. But what, you don't like aerobics, or you don't like the bike, or the elliptic machine doesn't work, or you just can't get motivated to go to the gym, or you don't want to, I don't know. What's the reason? What are the two main reasons? Maybe the food doesn't taste good on Weight Watchers, or it's too hard to diet, you can't give up chocolate. What is it? So, what are the two reasons? Let me give you a hint. It's very similar to the reasons why when somebody wins the lottery, they've got millions of dollars, a lot of times in payments over a period of time, why soon afterwards they're back in the same financial situation that they were before, or worse. Why is it? I'll share that reason momentarily, but the first reason is we need to be motivated. And let me back up a second, because you probably just thought to yourself you already are motivated. Well, here's the thing. Humans are so intelligent. You are so intelligent, but we are actually really bad at evaluating how we're doing. I'll give you an example from my own life, is that I love yoga, and I've been doing yoga kind of sporadically for many, many years on some videos. Brian Cast, he's I think in LA or California, and he has some wonderful videos on power yoga, and I'll do those. And I do them thinking that I'm doing yoga pretty well, and afterwards I feel the relaxation and the great feeling afterwards. But then I started videoing myself, and I noticed, and taking pictures, and I noticed, whoa, I'm out of alignment, and I'm not really doing it the right way. Yet I thought I was. So without doing the videos and the photos, I was perceiving myself to be at a much higher level than I really was. And I believe that you're doing the same thing. I do the same thing, so I'm not criticizing you at all. That you think you're motivated, but you're really only partially motivated. Because if you truly were motivated, you'd be doing more. I'm going to extend even saying that I believe you already know a lot of the things you need to do to, quote, lose weight or be more fit. But yet you're not doing some of the things. And one of the big reasons is motivation. For me, a really big motivation, because I used to eat extra large round table pizzas with double crust, double cheese, everything on them. I would eat all that by myself. I'm kind of ashamed to tell you that. And I would go buy cake mixes, I would make the cakes, and I would eat the frosting with my finger, and I would eat Snickers and truffles, boxes at a time. And yeah, I wasn't in the shape that I am today when I was doing all of that. What really hit home for me, and maybe just because a change doesn't have to happen for a long period of time. A change happens when one makes that change. So it's kind of like preparation for the change, and then you make it. I'm in the Amazon, so there are all kinds of bugs. I think I just killed a bug because it's on my hand. So anyways, I'm developing a great skill. I'm actually getting faster. The mosquitoes. So what it is that for me, for in general, there's two different types of motivations. You have to ask yourself, what motivates you more? The fear of loss or pain, avoiding pain, or gaining pleasure, or both. If we can combine both, that's pretty cool. For myself, the first big motivation was avoiding pain. My father, who he was not very physically active, he's very genetically healthy, strong person. He was sedentary for a very long period of time, and one day the doctor said, if you don't change, you're going to get a heart surgery that has a very high risk of dying. So it's basically like someone saying to you, you are going to die, or likely to die in a couple of months if you don't change. And that's a doctor, not just someone on a video. And he changed. And he went from basically his belly like this to got rid of it all. The doctor said, oh my goodness, wow. So as soon as I saw that projected out, I said, Eric, if you don't change what you're doing, you're going to be in that place. And I watched how much pain my dad was going through, and the fear and the stress of basically having like someone with a gun to your head saying, I mean, that's what it was, right? A gun to your head saying, if you don't lose the weight and make it happen, you're going to die. And that's pretty big motivation. For me now, it's become a really positive thing where it allows me to connect even more with this infinite power in the universe, because the greater our health is, the cleaner our bodies are, and the more we're able to tap into this power beyond ourselves. And I describe it as an iceberg, that there's a little bit above the water, that's like our body, but there's a lot below the water, and that's all what's around us. So, and that's not just weight loss, but that's mobility, flexibility, as well as optimizing my health, my coordination. And I love to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. So the more I can improve my health, the more I can train, and I just absolutely love doing that. So applying for yourself is identify, what motivates you more, negative or positive? And you really need to become clear on that, because without motivation, why are we gonna do anything? I watched an Instagram video yesterday from a rock club, which it's really nice because I grew up listening to rock and roll music. Here I'm in Brazil right now, and I can go and listen to my favorite American music from back in the 80s. Am I dating myself? It was funny because we were there, and a female friend of mine, she said to me, oh, Eric, these are the ancient songs. No, I think I said, I really like this music. And she said, oh yeah, these are great ancient songs? And I was just laughing at myself. I'm kind of ancient now. But what he did was he had a video, and he put underneath it doing like CrossFit. So he was lifting the boxes of beer, and I think he was drinking the beer, and that was his bicep exercise, and he was lifting the boxes, and that was calisthenics, and full body, lifting the big crate of beer and then putting it up. I don't drink, but most people obviously do when they're in those places. I love to dance. So what you need to do is identify a motivation that's either going to be something really negative or a motivation that's going to be positive. I mean, negative, something you want to get away from. Positive is going to be something you want to go toward. Ideally, identify something both. It needs to be something that really, really resonates with you. Something you're really scared of, the negative, and something positive that really, really, really fires you up. So once you have that, what's the second step? The second step, the reason why you're not losing weight, and the reason why people don't achieve most things in life. So many people say, Eric, I want to start a business. I want to have lots of money. I want to have time. I want to be able to travel. I want to have freedom. I want to have that, that incredible. I want to be able to go out and, just be with, have a wonderful mate, whatever it is. The reason is that they're wanting something, but their identity isn't that they are worthy of that, and they have that, and so it's continually reinforcing something that one doesn't have. And basically, it's the concept of goal setting. I want something. So what am I saying to the universe? What am I saying to this infinite power around me? I'm saying I don't have. And so it says, okay, well, you don't have. So it could always be an inch ahead. It's like that carrot dangling in front of the horse's mouth. It's always trying to get it, but it doesn't get it until the person actually gives the carrot to it. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, Eric, I already see myself with someone fit, just trust me and do what I'm sharing with you for 30 days, because we are some of the worst judges of ourselves. We perceive ourselves to be at a certain level when we're really not. And the only way to actually get the results that we want is to have someone else give us the feedback, or just really be honest with ourselves. I'm going to extend that you see yourself right now as an individual who wants to lose weight, has a goal of losing weight, has been trying to lose weight, but not that you already someone who is at the weight, the flexibility, and the vitality that you desire. Because if you were, you would be doing a lot more things congruently that would cause you to have that result, and you would also be tapping into this infinite power around you that I talk about on powerlifeclass.com in a lot more detail. So what do I do every single day to reinforce even more? Not just for me, I've used it for, I injured my lower back and I wasn't able to train really anything. But by doing what I'm going to share with you, I was able to miraculously heal my lower back. And now I'm applying the same thing for flexibility, and I was able to basically train full-on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu yesterday, and I have kind of the marks on my arms and things like that because you grab a lot. But we can apply the same concept to weight loss, or really anything that you want, but we're going to talk specifically about weight loss. So all you're going to do, and this is what I do every single day, is first thing in the morning, just relax your body, and then give thanks for in every other area of your life. Focus more though on the health area, on all that you're thankful for related to your skin, your health, your life, all of the things is in as details as you can. Then visualize yourself already at the weight and looking, you see yourself in the mirror, they're taking pictures of you that you desire. Maybe it's, for me, for example, it's having a six-pack, being flexible, being able to move, being able to go in all kinds of different positions, and just be, it is basically be with the flexibility and movement of someone who's 18 years old, 20 years old, 22 years old. I'm 45 today. My birthday's coming up. I'll be 46. That's what I see every single day. And then expand, how would you feel? Move, act, and think about yourself. So you can, it's a really quick thing you can do in 2-3 minutes. You see yourself exactly, and then you're going to expand that feeling and do it until you start smiling. Because when you start smiling, you start to feel yourself, how good you feel. You're starting to do a lot of incredible things. So some of the things that you're doing is you're conditioning yourself to associate great pleasure with the state. You're conditioning your mind that this is who you are. You're conditioning your subconscious that this is your reality. And we act congruently with what our reality is of ourselves. It's helping you tap into this universal infinite power around you to cause these things that you're visualizing, you're creating, you're expanding to become a reality. And then you can extend it too throughout the day is see yourself as this person and feel how great you feel as this image of yourself. And then allow yourself to then go out and then do things, and allow yourself to naturally be drawn to do activities that are in alignment with your new identity of yourself. Give yourself 30 days. Start out just doing, first, you need to figure out why you're motivated, but then each day all you're going to do is just do what I share with you. You can relax, give thanks, visualize, and then expand that with how you'd feel, think, move, act, and think about yourself in the world as this is your identity. And then if you want, through the day, repeat that. Allow that to happen. And then what happens is after, it's going to vary per person. It could be just a couple days, weeks, maybe a month or so, that you're going to be creating a new identity for yourself. And that since we naturally act and do in congruence with this identity we have from ourselves and our subconscious and our identity and our core, and that we're tapped into this infinite power around us, then allow yourself to naturally be drawn to do certain activities that are going to be in alignment with it, which will likely be something that's going to actually cause you even more to cause this body to match what it is that your identity now is. But allow that to happen real naturally. We're not going to force yourself. I'm not saying to you right now, go to the gym. I'm not saying to you go do whatever. I'm just saying create the identity so that you're naturally drawn to do the things instead of trying to push to do the things, and allow it to happen naturally. So if this kind of concept is something that you resonate with, then fantastic. You're a power lifer. Then I invite you to, well, first of all, let's positively impact more people. This is such a big problem. I see so many people, even maybe they're multimillionaires, they're business owners, or even they're young, in their 20s, And they need help with this area, and we can really positively impact their lives. So give the video a thumbs up, share it with them, and then I have a lot of fantastic content for you. You're already a successful person. However, by tapping into this infinite power around you, which my videos are focused on now and forward, you can really, really, really get even greater results. So subscribe, activate notifications. If this is something you resonate with, I've created a free class that takes you in as much detail as I can in about 30 minutes, step by step. It's just a video up on a page. There's no opt-in required to design your life and then manifest it by tapping into this universal power around us. And yes, of course, applying common sense principles in each life area. And it's at powerlifeclass.com. A fantastic day. And as you're doing this over the 30 days or 30 plus, add in the comments how you're feeling and maybe any things you're noticing for yourself, because it's a penny doubled a day. You start with just a couple of pennies, but then it becomes an incredible amount of money.